She thought she'd found the perfect friend. Someone who finally understood her. Someone who made her feel special. But by the time Ada realized the truth, it was already too late. Someone was bleeding. And she had helped make it happen. This is a story about friendship, manipulation, and the moment everything went too far in the streets of Lagos. What happened next will shock you. Adiz Okafor had always been invisible at Pinnacle Heights Academy, Lekki. The girl who ate lunch alone in the courtyard. The one who kept her head down in the crowded hallways. She told herself she didn't mind being alone. But deep down, she was drowning in loneliness. Then, on the first day of SS2, everything changed. Zainab Hossan walked into the classroom, and it was like watching lightning strike. Fresh from boarding school in Switzerland. Designer hijab. The latest iPhone. A confidence that made everyone turn and stare. Ada expected Zara to join the ultra-elite clique, the rich kids who spoke perfect Queen's English and spent weekends at Banana Island mansions. Every returnee student did. But during lunch break, something impossible happened. Zara sat down right next to her in the courtyard. "I love your drawings," Zara said, pointing at Ada's sketchbook filled with portraits of contrasting Lagos, mansions beside slums, luxury cars beside downfalls. "You're really talented. Unlike these other people forming international." For the first time in years, Ada felt seen. She felt special. She felt like she mattered. Within weeks, they were inseparable. Zara invited Ada everywhere. Shopping trips to Lekki. Exclusive dinners at Nok by Alara. Pool parties in Banana Island that Ada never would have been invited to before. It felt like being chosen. Like finally belonging to Lagos elite. But friendship with Zara came with rules. Unspoken ones at first. Always reply her WhatsApp messages immediately. Cancel plans with other people when Zara called. And never, ever question her. When Ada mentioned visiting Ngozi in Surale, her childhood friend from primary school, Zara's eyes went cold. "Ngozi? That Surale girl? Babe, she's been bad-mouthing you all. I didn't want to tell you, but I thought you should know." Ada's stomach dropped. Ngozi wouldn't do that, would she? Zara showed her screenshots. Messages that looked damning. Ada never thought to question if they were real. She just stopped taking Ngozi's calls. One by one, Zara isolated Ada from everyone else. And Ada let it happen. Because Zara was the only one who really understood her. Or so she thought. The girl from Banana Island who chose her over everyone else. Then Ada met Emeka. He was in her AP literature class. Kind. Funny. He appreciated her art and wanted to be an architect like his father. He made her laugh with his Igbo proverbs. For the first time in months, Ada felt something that didn't revolve around Zara. When Ada told Zara she was going on a date with Emeka to Art 21 Gallery, the temperature in the room dropped 10 degrees. "Emeka Nwosu. Are you minding me? Ada, that boy's family only get architect money. Not oil money, not real money. Besides, you should aim for someone with proper family money." But Ada went anyway. And for 3 beautiful weeks, she felt happy. Really happy. Art gallery visits. Sunset at Landmark Beach. Taking selfies at Freedom Park. Until Zara decided she'd had enough. The rumors started small. Whispers in the school corridor. Side eyes from people Ada didn't even know. Someone had leaked her private journal entries on an anonymous Instagram gossip page. Her deepest fears about not belonging. Her struggles with her father's absence. Her mother's financial struggles to keep her in the elite school. Everything. Ada knew immediately. Only one person had seen those journal entries. She'd shown them to Zara in confidence, one vulnerable night in Zara's Banana Island penthouse. When she confronted her, Zara's eyes filled with crocodile tears. Adiz, wallahi, I would never. Someone must have hacked my iCloud. But, I mean, if you don't trust me, maybe we shouldn't be friends. Panic seized Ada's chest. Lose Zara. Go back to being the invisible scholarship girl. She couldn't. She apologized profusely. She begged for forgiveness in Pidgin and English. She promised to never doubt her again. And Zara smiled. She'd won. But Emeka didn't let it go. He saw what was happening to his Ada. He told her that Zara was toxic. That she needed to cut her off. And that's when Zara decided Emeka needed to be dealt with. That architect's son has been spreading rumors about you, Zara told Ada one evening in her father's Maybach. Disgusting class-based things. We can't just let him get away with disrespecting you. We need to teach him a lesson. Ada's hands shook. Which kind lesson? Just a small prank, Zara said. Nothing serious. We'll mess with his car. Scratch his father's BMW small. Maybe flatten the tire. He deserves it after what he said about your scholarship status. Ada felt sick. But Zara's eyes were boring into hers. Unless, you're choosing him over me. That Friday night, Ada found herself standing in an upscale parking garage at the Palms, watching Zara approach Emeka's father's BMW with a key in her hand. Everything in Ada screamed to run. But her feet wouldn't move. Fear had frozen her. Then Emeka appeared. He'd forgotten his wallet and come back for it. He saw them. Saw Zara. Saw the key. What the hell are you doing? Zara didn't run. Instead, she smiled. Your girlfriend wanted to surprise you. That's not true. Ada screamed. But Zara kept talking. Twisting every word. Making it sound like it was all Ada's idea. Emeka's face crumbled. The way he looked at Ada, like she was a stranger. Like she had sold her soul. Emeka turned to leave. But Zara wasn't done. She grabbed Ada's hand and shoved something into it. A rock. A heavy one. If you love me, if you're really my friend, you'll prove it. Throw it. At his BMW. Ada's whole body shook. This wasn't a prank anymore. This was assault. This could destroy everything. But Zara's voice whispered poison. He's trying to take you away from this life. From me. You want to go back to being the scholarship girl everyone ignores. Unless you never really belonged here anyway. And in that moment of weakness, of manipulation, of desperate class anxiety to hold on to the life she'd never had before. Ada threw it. But Emeka hadn't left yet. He was still there. Behind the windscreen. The rock hit glass. Glass shattered. And Emeka collapsed. Blood. So much blood. Ada screamed. She ran to him. Her hands pressed against his head where glass had cut deep. Somebody call ambulance. Please, she sobbed. But when she turned around, Zara was gone. Her best friend had vanished into the night, leaving Ada alone with the consequences. Emeka survived. 20 stitches at Reddington Hospital. A concussion. Permanent scarring on his forehead. Ada was arrested that night at Morocco police station. Assault with a deadly weapon. Zara, of course, denied everything. No witnesses. No proof she was even there. Her father's legal team made sure of that. Ada's mother looked at her in the police station with eyes full of pain and confusion. Adiz, who are you? Wetin happened to my daughter wey I work 3 jobs for? Ada didn't have an answer. She didn't recognize herself either. The girl who threw that stone for acceptance wasn't her, or was it? In the end, Ada pleaded guilty. She accepted responsibility. The magistrate gave her 2 years probation community service at Tedosho Market. Expulsion from Pinnacle Heights Academy. A juvenile record. But the worst punishment wasn't legal. It was the mirror. Seeing what she'd become. What she'd allowed herself to become for acceptance. Ngozi visited her during those dark months. The friend she'd abandoned for Zara's word of wealth and status. I try warn you, oh, Ada. But you know one here word. You chase designer bag, you lose yourself. And that was the truth. Ada had stopped listening to everyone from her real world except the one voice that was destroying her. This story isn't just about Ada and Zara. It's about every Nigerian teenager who's ever felt the pressure to belong to the elite. Who's mistaken wealth for what? Control for care. Isolation for intimacy. Manipulation for friendship. Whether you're at Pinnacle Heights, Corona, Grange, or any elite school, or you're the scholarship kid, the middle-class student trying to fit in, the lesson is the same. True friends don't make you choose them over everyone from your real life. True friends don't use your class insecurities as weapons against you. True friends don't pressure you to hurt others to prove your loyalty. If someone they make you feel like you're too poor, too local, not good enough. If you they always fear say them go expose your class background. If they isolate you from your real community and family. If they pressure you to compromise your values for designer things and elite acceptance, that won't no be friendship. No class manipulation be that. And you deserve better past that thing. Come out from that kind friendship. Before it too late. Before person go wound. Before you sell your soul for designer bag and banana island party. Before you become person where you no go fit recognize again. Ada learned this lesson the hard way. She lost her scholarship, her elite school, her designer clothes. But she found something more valuable. Her real self. Her real community. Her real worth. You no need to learn that way. If you really love the story, hit the like button. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever experienced toxic friendship? Class pressure at school? Or manipulation from someone we claim say them be your friend? And share this video with someone we need hear this message. Your share fit save somebody from making Ada's mistake. Remember, real friends they lift you up regardless of your class. Them no they tear you down or make you feel shame for where you come from. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.